Hey everyone, it's your boy, John Atala, and I wanted to add to the discussion from a recent video from Revival Fitness, 7 lessons I learned from bulking from over 500 days. And like him, I've been bulking for over a year now, since the gyms reopened last year. And I want to see if our conclusions are similar, or if there's certain things we disagree on. If you haven't seen Revival Fitness's channel, definitely check him out after this video, as he puts out real, concise content that is very applicable to most lifters. But before we get into the video, how long have you guys been bulking for? Comment down below. And also leave a like. Alright, let's get into it.
The bulk is finally coming to an end, and I'm going to share with you guys all of the lessons, or all of the ones I can remember at least, all of the lessons I have learned bulking for essentially a year and a half straight.
So like Revival, I've also had very long bulks. Usually, the only time I've ever cut was for a powerlifting competition in 2019. Why I wanted to cut for that, like 15 pounds, I don't know. But that's what John at the time wanted to do, so we did it.
And then everything got cut short in 2020. So I kind of got into the intermediate phase up to that point, because I spent nearly 3 years initially stuck in Novice Purgatory. All the stuff that the popular guys constantly talk about. Constant tension, excessive volume, all this nonsense, right?
Now when he says learning how to train correctly, I'm assuming he means getting stronger on major lifts and focusing on that, instead of time under tension, hopscotch machines as he says, and other things. Most of your training should be focused on getting stronger on big compound movements for the natty lifter, as that will give you major gains.
If you do miss your novice window in your training, this is not something that's been conclusively determined in research or anything like that. There are differing opinions here, but I'm of the opinion to some extent that if you miss your newbie window, that golden phase of the noob gains when you start in the gym, you may never be able to fully recover them. Now, does that mean you're never going to get through the noob phase? No, of course you can still do that. But I think you can make the case that somebody who plays hopscotch on the machines and does constant tension, excessive volume, all the mainstream kind of bro-ish bodybuilding stuff, like I did for all that time, I think you can make the case that you may never gain strength at the rate you could have if you were doing things correctly from day one.
Honestly, guys, for this, I don't have a very strong opinion. I've seen a lot of people, when they start training correctly, gain strength really quick, and muscle, because if you're training a different style, you will adapt to that style. So let's say you're training incorrectly, you will get the muscle mass for that incorrect training, right? The crappy hopscotch machines, just doing time under tension, doing pump volume. Your body will adapt to that. It's in my opinion, when you start training correctly, your body will start to adapt to that too. Maybe you will lose a little of the strength curve and your progress, but I don't really think it's anything to worry about.
You guys can look at these pictures here. This is me in my tadpole stage. This is not terrible, right? I talk about this a lot too, right? Oh, the bicep vein, and there's some shoulder striations, maybe some obliques, or a little bit of ab, because you're skinny, whatever. That's cool. And if you want to look like that forever, guys, that's totally fine. People seem to think that I'm like this imperialist bulking guy. You must bulk. No, you can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you, if you want to get big and strong, which is a key reason I would assume you're watching this channel and other related content, you want to actually make gains.
Guys, straight facts. At least 2 people come to mind from my gym that are doing cardio sessions with weights, hopscotch and machines, and sure, they look healthy and have a good BMI. So if that's their goal, good. But if that's not your goal, why are you training like them? If you want to get big and strong, you have to do movements that will get you big and strong. You have to have a good program, and you have to eat. So if you're missing one of these elements, download my free ebook, Intelligent Weightlifting, for free in the description if you don't know where to start.
Bulking is pretty much inevitable, whether you're starting now and don't need to, or if you need to do it ASAP. You're going to have to eat in a surplus eventually for the vast majority of people. It's not a coincidence that the high school wrestlers and football players and other contact sports, their coaches tell them, lift and eat. It's really that simple. Again, all these fitness hustlers on here always try to convolute this and spin it. That's their business model. Tell you not to bulk, you plateau indefinitely, buy their products, little placebo, just make enough progress. I don't know, I think I'm gonna bulk. Oh, you're gonna get fat, don't bulk. Repeat the cycle.
Thank you. Guys, don't overcomplicate this. You have to eat if you want to grow. Don't focus on being lean. This is a marathon. Don't ruin your 2-3 year goal to be shredded for 4 months and lose all that progress. If you don't know how to gain weight, just eat a handful of nuts. You'll have like 300 to 400 calories with good amount of fat, okay amount of protein, and some carbs. It's not complicated. Like you said, football coaches just tell their kids to eat and get bigger. That's how you get bigger. You have to eat.
No matter how good or bad your genetics are, and no matter your natural status, ultimately, you're never going to reach your peak size or strength without bulking, and you're not going to do it by only bulking for short time frames. You know, I'm going to bulk from October until Christmas, because that's when I'm eating a lot of candy. It's like 3 months. Come on, guys. Doing this takes a long time, especially naturally. You're not going to do this in 3 months. I've said this before, and it always angers the right people, so I'm going to say it again here. You will more than likely are going to need to bulk for a minimum of 2 years, really consecutively 2 straight years, 700 plus days, calendar days, to really milk out all of your novice and intermediate and beyond strength and size progress.
Again, guys, keep the long-term goal in mind. You've probably had that same body for years, so why not just improve it for 2 more years? You don't need a quick result. That's not how this game works. I've been in the gym for 5 years. Well, if you watch my 10-year transformation, 10 years on and off to finally get where I am. This is a long-term game, so don't ruin all your progress just to be lean in the summer when you're really just skinny or fluffy fat. Don't worry about it. Just focus on getting stronger and bigger, and when you actually have the muscle mass, you will fill out your abs, your shoulders, your chest, and then you can lean down.
When I started this bulk in the fall of 2020, I was 167 pounds. I was struggling to bench 185 for a few. I was squatting 225 for 6. I don't know my exact deadlift, but it was not even up to 4 plates. Fast forward to now, I have benched 275 pounds, back squatted 405 pounds, front squatted 315 pounds, and deadlifted over 500. This is the power of bulking.
Guys, keep eating to get strength and mass. I can tell you when I cut down to 150, everything suffered. My deadlift was 380. I could not even overhead press 135 with a plate. I couldn't bench 225 for a single, and my squat was 340. Now my squat is over 400 pounds, deadlift 500 pounds. I can overhead press my body weight, and I can bench 225 for reps easily. I'm closer to 180 now at a healthy body fat percentage. Just focus on the long-term goal.
I do not have as big of an appetite as I thought I did. When I was younger, I liked to snack a lot. You know what I mean? Like on sweets. You know, I'm Italian too, so a lot of pasta, a lot of bread, all that type of stuff, a lot of cheese. And people in my family would be like, look at you with your big appetite, right? So I thought. I'll tell you this, guys. If you think you have a big appetite, but you're not really sure, the best way to figure that out is to try to bulk for an extended period on 80 to 90% healthy foods.
Guys, if you struggle, all I gotta say is nuts, peanut butter, whole fat dairy, bagels, and that's it. You'll gain weight very easily. And don't forget protein smoothies.
Stop looking at these thumbnails and they Photoshop chins onto themselves and they sag over and they Photoshop their muscles to look smaller. The bulk has gone wrong, all this stuff. You guys cannot fall for that marketing. It's not a coincidence that essentially every single guy who promotes that, or woman for that matter, shocker, they also sell a bunch of useless supplements. You can get huge and get ripped abs at the same time with my special supplement. Well, maybe not that special supplement.
Spot on, dude. People, stop buying stupid supplements. All you need is creatine, protein powder, and a caffeine source. If you want some supplements, save your money. These people are marketers. Okay, they're trying to make money off of you. Most don't really have your best interest at heart. So stop buying their stuff and promoting bad content.
I've put up numerous pictures of myself and videos on this channel. This is public information, right? I show you guys just mirror images of me. You can see my belly in some of these clips. There's some love handle. I am not a stereotypical lean YouTuber. I'm gonna be getting lean this summer as I cut down, but I've had some level of belly and not defined visible abs on this channel for essentially this whole time. I'm not scared to take my shirt off if I don't have the shredded abs. all this stuff.
So me and Revival are in the same boat right now. I'm not super lean. I feel strong. I feel big in my 5'7" frame. I feel good. But compared to other standards that people will compare me to, I definitely don't meet those standards. But I feel comfortable in my own body and I feel healthy.
So here's what I'm telling you. If you cannot get over your mental fixation with ab anxiety, I define that as the inability to live a normal, happy, or otherwise fulfilled life without being lean all the time. If you cannot get over that, first of all, I would limit your social media consumption, maybe largely reduce it, except for my videos. But especially if you're a younger viewer and you just go online every day, you know how it is, right? Gymshark, abs, 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 abs. Everybody's just shredded to the bone.
You must understand your image of yourself and image of what fit is has been warped by social media with six-pack abs everywhere, super lean women when they're even supposed to be a higher body fat percentage to be healthy. All of our images have been warped by constant consuming of social media. I can't even imagine what young kids must experience growing up with this stuff. At least I had Facebook when I was 15. At least I was slightly developed compared to a kid that's consuming this stuff when they're 4 or even started it earlier than that. We must protect our minds. We cannot consume garbage like this all the time and forget what reality is.
But you may need to unfollow certain people. You may need to take a break from it. I don't know if you can block keywords or tags or something. And I know it's difficult because everyone's on social media now. All people talk about social media sucks and it's stupid. All anybody does is use it. All right. Everybody's full of it. Okay. But if you need to really cut down on your time, maybe deactivate your Instagram for a period.
We need to stop comparing ourselves to the 1%. Focus on you, focus on getting healthy, focus on getting to a healthy body fat percentage that doesn't mess up your hormones and that allows you to feel good and healthy every day you wake up. Not every day, but most days. If you need help, go get help. This stuff is not good for you. And to add to the conversation, if you need good people to follow, definitely check out Revival Fitness. Look up Team forneverlean. He's pretty good as well. Jeff Nippard as always. Alpha Destiny is really good. Limit your consumption to people who actually promote healthy things, okay? None of these guys are on steroids. They all promote a healthy message. They want you to be better, bigger, and stronger, but they're doing it in a realistic, long-term approach.
If you cannot operate normally without mimicking the looks you see by these popular influencers, your life is going to be a wreck, okay? Once you finally stick with it, you get the strength and the size that starts coming together, right? You start filling out the shirts and you're not scared of it. That can be mentally liberating, all right? So if you're at a mental point now where you can't handle that, please get the assistance you need. So this has been it, guys.
Bravo, Revival Fitness. Great video. Guys, that was some real truth on how to actually get big and strong with a long-term approach if you're not going to use drugs. So definitely, again, check out his channel. Go like and subscribe to his content. And stick around for future videos on my channel as well. Peace.